Welcome back to Talk of the Town. We are joined by Michael Taylor. It's so good to have you with us. And Palmetto Axes. Yeah. There's been like this thing lately. I just seem to be seeing it everywhere. People hauling axes through the air to hit something. And this is a space right in Bluffton where one can do that.
Absolutely.
That's bananas. It's kind of a head shaker.
It can be, yeah.
It's wonderful.
It's been a blast.
Wonderful. And it's such a great way to bring people together with something so unusual. So why? How did you get, I mean, how did you all find yourselves doing this?
Funny story. So my wife and I took our oldest of 3 children to his second year in college up in Alabama. And like any college-age student, he ditched us and we needed something to do. So we looked around and found an axe throwing place there, tried it out, loved it, was good at it, really passionate about it when we were doing it, and thought, there's nothing like that here.
No. And, talk about what a great way to lure your teens into some family time.
You'd be surprised how many come and get off their video games and have fun with their parents.
Magnificent.
Yep.
We need that so desperately. That whole divide between online life, which is a very different than in-person life, and I think kids need to integrate that as well. When you're putting yourself out there, with filters and things that, it's what a reality check.
It's so fun watching, especially the family dynamic work, and they're engaged and they're having fun and a smile on their faces that first time it sticks in the target, and mom and dad are taking pictures, and
right.
it's just a cool thing.
Fabulous. Okay, so how does it work? We walk in and?
So preferably you look for people to book online. So ahead of time they've booked. They've done their waivers, which we do through a website. Then you come in and we put you into a lane with a coach who goes over the safety aspect of it to get everybody comfortable with what they're doing. And then they're teaching them how to throw the axe, how to get some bullseyes, some clutches as they call them. But it's just fun watching that interaction and getting these people doing something that they walked in and never did before, and they're
my brain is like exploding with ideas on how this can be somewhat therapeutic.
There's been quite a few people who have said this has been so relaxing. We've had some people come out, some moms who've been stuck at home through COVID, and they're just like, I needed this so bad.
Yes. I think I would like to throw an axe at something. Yeah. I think I would at a target.
Yeah. You should come out.
Target that's laid out in front of me. Let's just be clear. But that we've all been cooped up.
Yep.
So being able to just let that stuff out. So how many lanes are there, and how far in advance do you need to book?
Obviously, the farther in advance you can is the better. Mm-hmm. It secures your spot. So we have 9 lanes. When we're released with all the COVID restrictions, we would put basically 4 people in a lane, up to 4 people in a lane. So you'd have 36 people potentially in there throwing at one time. With COVID right now, we basically alternate every lane unless you come in as a group.
Sure.
And then we put you with a coach and they get you going and having fun.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Is there an age limit?
There is. We at 14 is basically our age limit.
Okay.
If you book in advance and you're doing it something with a family in a earlier time slot, we'll go down to as low as 12. That's the lowest our insurance will allow.
Well, sure, that kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And so is it like, paint a picture? Is it a table with axes on it?
No, so what
do you throw it into?
You walk in and there's targets that are set up, very nice little circles with a red bullseye.
What are they made of?
They're made of 2x10s, 4 foot long. There's 5 of them. The bullseye ring is a 4-inch ring that then you keep adding 4-inch rings around it. So there's a couple games that you can play when you get good at throwing and keeping score. We have leagues now, so we have some leagues that are started up. Oh yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yep.
Absolutely brilliant. And so next door you have, is it a restaurant bar, or is it just little?
So we do serve beer and seltzers and non-alcoholic drinks. When you come in, you can book for 1 or 2 hours. A lot of times people come in with 2 hours. We encourage them to bring food, so you can bring your own food from the outside.
Oh, that's great.
And they'll sometimes set up pizza, or we've had quite a few adult birthdays who come in and bring, wings, pizza, cake, and then they have a blast.
That's wonderful that you can do that. And birthday, what a great way to spend a birthday party.
Oh, we probably have 4 to 6 adult birthday parties a weekend.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm thinking of all these things, ladies' nights, and you know.
It's surprising what we've experienced. A lot of couples will come in, groups of couples, and they instantly split up at guys versus girls. And I kind of chuckled because I'd say 80% of the time, the ladies win.
I love it.
It's awesome.
I've got to try this. If you haven't tried it,
Yep.
I mean, is there anything you need to do to prepare? Do you watch a video ahead of time?
No,
or?
I mean, we'll go through everything when you get there. The biggest thing you can do to prepare is to book ahead and fill out your waivers before you get there. That way you're not wasting any of that time while you're doing that kind of monotonous paperwork.
Sure, sure.
But that's an easy thing
How
to do.
far is the line from the target?
12 feet.
12 feet.
12 feet.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Palmetto Axes.
Palmetto Axes.
Right off of Bluffton Parkway, right behind the Bluffton Veterinary Clinic.
Behind the clinic and Off-Island Thrift. It's kind of misleading because it's a Bluffton Parkway address, but we're not actually
You go
on.
Scott's Way.
Yes.
So you're going to take, what's that?
Persimmon.
Persimmon. You take Persimmon onto Scott's Way, and it's hidden back there, hidden gem in Bluffton.
Exactly.
Got to sign up. Throw those axes.
Yep.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.